Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Laura here. I know it has been a hot minute since I posted on this channel. This channel is really important to me because it's where I want to share all of my spiritual stuff. Life has been crazy and busy and wild for you guys too, I think, with Corona, and today is the first day that I've been able to get back and make a video for you guys. I am here with our adorable new puppy. This is Molly. I know a lot of you guys have met her already on our channel day by day, and she is a border collie. She is 11 weeks old. She is almost 11 weeks old, and she, whoa, is a whirling dervish of a puppy energy. She is crazy. I also have Ruby here, who is our 5-year-old golden doodle. She's not a puppy, but don't let that fool you. She has enough energy to rule the world. They are best friends. If you don't know, we gifted the puppy to my daughter for her 13th birthday recently, and it has been a match made in heaven. Getting Molly, the border collie, has inspired me to share with you guys Ruby's story, our golden doodle. She is 5 years old. We adopted her when she was 2.5 years old, and we have never looked back. There's so many things about her story that I didn't get to share with you guys, and I think they're really important. So I'm going to share them with you now. If you don't recognize where I'm sitting, I am currently sitting in our new setup for our outdoor arena, waiting for the girls. They're about to go riding. If the puppies don't kill the camera, I thought I'd shoot this video outside. If you hear a lot of noise, it could be girls screaming, it could be horses, or it could be the puppies who are currently wrestling to the death right now in front of me. So let's get started with Ruby's story. So Ruby's story does not start with Ruby's story. Ruby's story starts with our other golden doodle, Abby. We bought Abby for my husband for his birthday. We got her in August in 2005, I think. He went and picked her out from the breeder. They had 10 puppies in the litter, and she was a golden doodle. We had already had another golden doodle, and we knew that the breed was really one that we really liked. We got her. She definitely favored the retriever side, less so the poodle side. Golden doodles are such versatile, friendly dogs, such good family dogs. We knew that Abby would be such a good fit for our family, and she was. She was Sam's dream dog. She sat by him always. She was so very loyal to Sam, not so much the rest of the family. She was good with the rest of the family, but she loved Sam, and she always was with him. We had Abby until she was 12 years old. She was a beloved pet. We did a lot with her. She went everywhere with us. We took all of our dogs camping with us one year to a new campground, and when we were there, after a couple of days, one of our chihuahuas got sick. And then a couple days later, another chihuahua got sick, and I don't know what they got, but they all ended up getting a bit of a virus. They threw up a couple of times, and none of them were feeling well, but they all came through, and they all recuperated really quickly like they do, except for Abby. Abby was 12 years old at the time, and she was already struggling. Her health was not good. She did recover from the illness, but then her health deteriorated. I knew that it was time for her to go, and I also knew that my husband would never ever let her go, so I had to phone our vet and make an appointment and say, you know, our girl is not feeling well. I don't think she's much longer for this world. And I forced Sam's hand, and I don't know if he'll ever forgive me for that, but I knew that Abby was in a lot of distress, and she wasn't breathing very well, and she just was really struggling. And so sometimes you have to make a sacrifice for somebody that you love. And so we took her, and I have a video, it's on our channel, of when we took her to the vet, and the vet examined her, and he agreed that it was time for Abby to say goodbye. Alright guys, we are here at the vet, and we are just getting ready to say goodbye, and it is super sad. Such a sad time for us. It was probably the very first animal that ever was put down or died of ours that touched my heart so badly, that it affected me so strongly. It affected all of us so strongly, but none so much as Sam. Poor Sam really struggled with the loss of her. After Abby was gone, he knew he was going to get another dog. He knew that that's what he needed to make things better in his heart. He wanted a puppy. He wanted a Irish Wolfhound. That was the breed that he's been wanting for a long time. He's researched it. He looked it up breeders. He always knew that that was going to be his next dog. And we agreed, and we talked about it a lot, and we agreed that when it happened, we weren't going to rush into anything. And about a week or two after Abby left, he sent me an ad from online, and it was for a golden doodle, and she was 2.5 years old, and her name was Princess, and she was not potty trained. And he said, I think I want this dog. And I said, that's so stupid. Like, you've been wanting Irish Wolfhound for so many years. Why wouldn't you get an Irish Wolfhound? And he wanted a puppy, and he said, I don't know why, but I feel it so strongly that I want this dog. And I was like, but she's a golden doodle, and she's a grown-up, and this is not what you want. And he said, I think we should go and see her. And I said, of course, like, if that's what you want. Like, he told me that he just didn't feel settled in his heart without Abby. Like, he felt so lost inside without his dog, and he wanted to go and see this dog. I believe that God brought her to him and showed him the way. Anyway, it was a long trip. We had to go to Niagara Falls, which is a few hours away from us, and we went there, and Ruby came from this family that was a really wonderful family. They got her as a puppy. They loved her. They never crate trained her, which is, I think, the beginning of the end for Ruby. She was a good family dog. They had kids. She was amazing with kids. She was excellent, but she had some issues. She was not potty trained at all. At 2.5 years old, she was not potty trained. Also, she jumped every single barricade that they tried, like, to barricade her in the living room. They tried barricading her in the kitchen. They tried to, like, you know, make it easier to manage her without her being potty trained, and she jumped everything they ever put up to keep her in. And so it was hard for them. She was not a good fit for their family. Here was this amazing, beautiful, incredible dog, but she was not the right dog for them. I honestly believe that sometimes experiences that we have are meant to be a part of someone else's journey and not necessarily yours. And I think that all the bad things that they experienced with Ruby, not being able to potty train her and not being able to keep her contained at all, I think that was meant to push her to be with us. So of course we brought Ruby home. Of course we were not going to go there and look at her and then not love her, and we brought her home, and she was horrified. It was the saddest thing that ever happened. She looked for her owners for a week, for at least a week. Every time we opened the door for her to go outside, she was running frantic. She was so frantic. After that, she did get a lot of anxiety. She had a lot of problems. We crate trained her. She potty trained in 3 days. 3 days, you guys, like instant potty trained. And after a week, she really started to change and become part of our family, but it did take a really long time. I'm not gonna lie. It is so hard on animals when you rehome them. But she did come around, and she did become a part of our family. And the most incredible thing, and the thing I want you to take away from this video, two things actually, but the biggest thing that I want you to take away from this video is that all of the things that made Ruby an awful fit for that family are the things that made her the perfect fit for our family. Her energy level matches the energy level of our family. She jumped, when she lived with the other people, she jumped everything. We are a jumping family. Like, we wanted a dog. Our dream dog is a dog that would jump anything. Ruby jumps anything. My kids had so much fun with Ruby. Love her so much. The other thing that I really love about Ruby is that it's not a one-man dog. Sam thought that getting Ruby was gonna be like having Abby back again, and that she was gonna bond to him and be with him and never leave his side, but she's not been that dog. She loves all of us equally. I literally love that about her. In fact, she is probably the one dog that I love, that I respect more than any other dog that we've ever had. She fits us better than any dog has ever fit our family. All the things that made her a bad fit for the other family made her the best fit for us. That reminds me of how I always tell people that when you're in a situation and people are mean to you and you don't feel like you belong and you don't feel like you fit, it's not a problem with you. It does not mean that there's something wrong with you. It means that you're in the wrong situation, you're in the wrong place, and God is trying to push you to make a change and say, keep going, because you will find the place that you belong, just like Ruby belongs with us. And the other point that I wanted to make was that I said that it's really hard on animals when you rehome them, and it is really hard on them at first, but imagine living a life where you don't fit forever versus living a life where you don't fit for a short time and then you go through a little bit of a struggle and then you fit for the rest of your life. Rehoming an animal is a really difficult thing. It's something that we've had to do in the past, and it's something that most of you will experience at some point as well. If you don't, then that's amazing and you're lucky. But if you do experience that, I want you to know that sometimes an experience that you're having is a part of somebody else's journey and not your own. Sometimes it really is about the journey of another family, the journey of the pet, the journey of the other people that you're giving the animal to. So out there is a lot of criticism for people who rehome pets, and done responsibly, I think sometimes in some circumstances rehoming a pet is the best thing that you can do. Hard as it is, sometimes it's the right thing. The trick is knowing what is the right thing for you and the right thing for the pet, and doing it responsibly. Rehoming your pet responsibly, doing your homework, making sure that they're going to a good place, making sure that if something ever happens with that new family that they can always come back to you. Those are some of the things that we've done in the past when we've rehomed pets to make sure and keep them safe. I just wanted to share Ruby's story because she is so close to my heart. She is really close to my heart. She is perfect for us. And I want you guys to know that you are perfect too. I'm hoping that from hearing Ruby's story, that if anybody out there is really struggling with their place in this world currently, that you will be able to see that there is a place for you. There is a place for everyone. You need to keep on going, keep on moving, keep on looking until you find the place for you. Because once you find the right place for you, your life will never be the same. It will open up so many amazing doors for you. You will be the happiest that you've ever been, and everybody deserves to be happy. So that is it for this video. I hope you liked it. Say goodbye to Miss Molly, who is also a beloved puppy. She seems to be such a good fit for us. People warned us that she was going to be hell on wheels, and she is. But she is amazing. Like Ruby, she fits our lifestyle in a huge way. I'm really excited to see where Molly's journey takes us and takes her. I know that Molly and Ruby are the best of friends, and I'm really glad for that. We'll see you in the next video. Say bye. Say bye. She's like, what are you doing?